Good morning, or welcome to our introduction to the subject matter animal science. And for this day, we will be discussing about the animal itself and in the ecological system, and we will explore their vital roles. So hindi muna tayo magda-dive deep doon sa mga topics na pinag-aaralan natin sa animal sciences and agriculturist, but rather titignan natin yung importance ng animals as a whole, yung mga roles nila in terms of crop production, let's say, soil health, and as part of your integrated pest management system. Okay? So bakit nga ba mahalaga ang mga hayop sa ating ecosystem? That's the question. Bakit? Well, speaking in the perspective of agriculture, ang mga hayop, unang-una sa lahat, they act as pollinators in crop production. So, di ba? Yung paborito nating hayop, animal na maliit, although medyo may pag-entomology na tong part na to, which are the bees, di ba? They are crucial in fertilizing crops. Lalong-lalo na yung mga major crops dito sa Pilipinas like mangoes and coconuts. And hindi lang naman bees actually ang nagpo-pollinate. Even yung iba't ibang klaseng hayop, even yung mga large animals like cattle, even tayo, humans, chicken, so long as nasa field sila and they're moving around, they're actually helping in the pollination and reproduction of these crops. In fact, there's a statistics that says that over 30% of the crops in the Philippines depends on pollinators to increase yields. So yan, yung mga hayop na nagpo-pollinate, 30% of crops in our country is actually dependent on them para mapalago, para makapag-reproduce sila, and para ma-increase yung kanilang yields. Okay? Ano naman ang importance ng animals sa ating ecosystem when it comes to soil health? Diba? Yung ating mga large animals particularly, kapag itinakas mo yan sa field at naglalakad-lakad sila, they're actually helping indirectly in the cultivation of soil. They are helping to aerate the soil, to make the soil more granular para pumasok yung air sa soil or mas gumanda yung kanyang physical properties for planting a specific crops. Okay? It enhances water infiltration and root penetration just by the animals walking into the farm. Of course, na walang halaman. Kasi syempre kapag may halaman yan, masisira na yung halaman, di ba? At the same time, isa sa mga pinapractice ngayon for sustainable farming practices is yung tinatawag nating rotational grazing. Kung saan yung block of land ay hindi yung block of land, instead of allowing the animals to graze all over that block of land, hahatiin nila yon into different paddocks. Okay? Let's say 4 paddocks, tapos for each paddock, iniikot lang nila yung mga hayop na yon to allow the plants to grow on its own without using intensive fertilizer and other chemicals to grow yung mga, say, grasses na dapat kainin ng mga hayop na to. Okay? So that's one way of seeing how animals help in the soil health in relation to agriculture. Itong last one is my favorite, on how animals can be used as a biocontrol agent. Diba? Like for example, yung mga chickens and ducks sa mga rice paddies dito sa Pinas, they're actually used to control pests and weeds. Although at some point, kailangan mong pag-ingatan to kasi they can actually turn as pest itself, no? But what's important here is these animals can help in getting rid of the pest in your farm And by doing that, they can actually reduce yung reliance natin sa chemical pesticides. Eh, di ba, ito yung mga umuuso ngayon. Bukod sa sustainable farming, consumers want their food to be healthy, to be free from chemical residues. So, one way is to integrate animals in the farm.